My name is Ron Rampolla, and my father was the artist Frank Rampolla. My father was from New York, and he went to Boston University and Cooper Union School in New York. And then he came down to the Ringling College and started teaching there. It was called figurative expressionism. He was doing things that had roots in classical and also in the liturgy. For instance, the Lacrimosa painting. The Madonna is holding Jesus Christ, and he painted it in one evening as just his way of expressing the death of John F. Kennedy. He felt that people need to be aware of the dark side of man. He wanted to wake people up, to jolt them and say, you know, we can't continue with war. We can't do this. It's not the best side of us. There was a show at the Lee Scarfone Gallery that this piece was in, but there was another piece about Vietnam, and it was a man hanging from a wire, and the man said big burly guy started to cry, and he goes, "That's me hanging from that wire," and we found out after talking with him he was a Vietnam veteran. He saw a lot of things that he never talked about. In a sense, it was almost like therapy for him. You know, I would watch my father paint in the studio, and in the studio he would have a light bulb hanging from a wire. Everything would be dark, nothing else going on, and he would have Mahler or Beethoven playing through cheap speakers as loud as they go, distorted, and it's almost a visual dance. He's just moving very, very quick, just with the music, and he was not one to do every little detail. It was a visual performance, and he would put this down very quickly because it's a flash perception of reality as he knew it, and he wanted it that way. My father died when I was a child, and I've always wished I could talk to my father as an adult. He had a heart condition. He felt his life was going to be short. He knew his life was going to be short. He painted as much as he could, and he didn't waste any time. It's kind of funny that, you know, a quest for a boy and his father, and that bond, and you want to know more about your parents. And my father had this dark body of work, but he didn't come across that way to me or to anybody I talked to. So I wanted to learn more. I wanted to understand it more. And, you know, I remember I was very sick the night my father died. You know, being a boy now, the little man of the house, I wanted to bring my father back. I just, you know, I thought somehow I could get my father out of that coffin and raise him. And, you know, it's just silly, you know, but now in a way I'm giving you that second chance to do it. I don't think it's done, but I think I found a great deal of what I set out to look for. And that's to understand why the images are dark, why he did what he did, and who he was as a man and as an artist. And it's been a wonderful journey.